Yang accidentally bumped into Dilireba, who immediately dodged, and Yang holds a grudge. Yang accidentally bumped into Dilireba, who immediately dodged, and Yang holds a grudge. The subtle dynamic behind this is more captivating than even a film or TV series. The entertainment industry is full of glittering veneers and turbulent undercurrents. Celebrities project smiles, grace, elegance, and professionalism, but behind the scenes, hidden details and sparks often linger. Take, for example, a recent story circulating among fans. Yang and Dilireba unexpectedly ran into each other at an event. This seemingly unremarkable encounter, thanks to Diliraba's dodging and Yang's resentment, was transformed into a movie scene, sparking widespread discussion. Was this a simple misunderstanding, or a hidden rivalry? To understand this, we must begin with that vibrant fan meeting. An unexpected encounter, an idol drama-style opening. That day, the backstage corridor was dimly lit, and the screams of fans still echoed from the hallway, the atmosphere intense and frenzied. Yang had just stepped off the stage, his expression relaxed and his steps brisk. As a perennially sought-after star, he was accustomed to such scenes, even somewhat indifferent. But fate always plays tricks. The moment he turned, Dilireba was walking towards him. Their eyes met, and time seemed to slow down, the air froze, and even their breathing became cautious. Yang subconsciously tried to defuse the situation, silently muttering, "Don't be awkward, don't be awkward." But at that moment, Dilireba's reaction shattered all illusions. Her brows furrowed slightly, her shoulders hunched, and she dodged to the side like a startled bird, quickly avoiding him. She even instinctively raised her hand, as if to maintain a safe distance. In that moment, everyone could sense her resistance and distance. Isn't this reaction too quick? Many present thought. And what about Yang? The complex emotions that flashed through his eyes in that moment were perhaps only understood by him. Dilireba's dodge, instinct or deliberate? Among female celebrities in the entertainment industry, Dilireba undoubtedly possesses the most measured sense of propriety. She is graceful and elegant, always maintaining her most beautiful posture in front of the camera. But her dodge that day felt almost instinctive, as if she were trying to distance herself from a certain awkwardness and uneasiness. Some say it was just a coincidence, that anyone would subconsciously avoid someone who suddenly approaches. But the problem is, Yang is no stranger. The two collaborated on the hit drama You're My Glory, and their sweet on-screen interactions remain a classic for their couple fans. Logically, they should be more familiar than just colleagues, at least able to nod and smile when they meet. But Reba's instantaneous movement seemed to be using all her might to tell everyone, "No, I don't want to get close." This coldness and distance were the root cause of the heated discussion. Yang's resentment, the sensitivity and pride of a top star. For Yang, the applause and admiration on stage are a habit, but that doesn't mean he doesn't have a vulnerable side. Especially when facing his peers, especially those with whom he's had a previous on-screen relationship, even the slightest indifference and rejection can prick his heart like a needle. Reba's avoidance may have seemed unintentional to others, but in Yang's heart, it was like an unignorable thorn. He may not have shown it on the spot, but the fire within him had already been ignited. I'll remember this. Many witnesses even described the glint in Yang's eyes at the time as a clear expression of suppressed anger and resentment. The entertainment industry values both face and propriety. Even a single glance between top stars can be magnified and interpreted. Yang's sensitivity and pride made it difficult for him to let go of this misunderstanding. Meeting again, a joke of fate, sparks intensify. Time passed, but the story didn't end there. Months later, at another major event, the two appeared together again. While the audience was still basking in the star power, no one could have imagined that the atmosphere backstage was colder than ice. This time, Reba maintained her aloof demeanor. She approached with a steady gaze, her aura radiating. Unlike the frightened bird she had shown the previous time, she was more like a warrior, her steps deft, as if silently declaring, "Stay away." The moment Yang saw her, the boiling fire in his heart surged again. The previous anger hadn't yet subsided, and this reunion only added fuel to the fire. The air was thick with the suffocating smell of gunpowder. The two sat at the same table, barely interacting. Those around them, embarrassed and afraid to speak, could only pretend to ignore her. But the silent confrontation was more intense than any words. At that moment, everyone could sense this wasn't just a typical colleague relationship, but a hidden battle of strength. Subtle relationships, the curse of the entertainment industry. Perhaps this is the curse of the entertainment industry. It may appear glamorous, but beneath the surface, there are turbulent undercurrents. A glance, a conversation, or even a subtle gesture between stars can become a focal point for public opinion. Yang and Dilireba Dilmirat, the tough, handsome man from the military art school idol, and the exotic goddess from Xinjiang, were a dream pairing for many. The success of You Are My Glory has led countless fans to imagine their sweet relationship continuing beyond the screen. However, reality is far more complex than the TV series itself. Perhaps it's personality differences, external pressure, or the power dynamics between their respective teams that have kept them both close yet distant. And this recent episode of Avoidance and Grudges is just the tip of the iceberg. Public Opinion Carnival, the crowd's favorite drama. After the news broke, netizens naturally couldn't miss such a spectacle. Some joked, this plot is even more exciting than an idol drama. Others analyzed, Dilireba is just being self-protective, Yang is just too sensitive. Still others speculated, did some conflict arise during their collaboration? Stories in the entertainment industry are often made even more confusing by the audience's interpretation. Everyone can find their own version of the story, and the truth may only ever be known by the parties involved. But it is precisely this uncertainty that makes the entertainment industry so captivating. Every interaction between celebrities can become a hot topic, and every detail can ignite the passion and imagination of fans. Conclusion: the reality and expectations behind the light and shadow. Yang and Dilireba's seemingly accidental encounter might have been just a trivial incident. But under the giant's magnifying glass of the entertainment industry, it has become a brilliant drama. For the audience, we don't necessarily need to know the truth, because this complexity is the greatest charm of the entertainment industry. Perhaps next time, the two will break the ice and appear together in a smiling frame, or perhaps, this delicate relationship will endure, becoming a topic of conversation. But what is certain is that as top stars, Yang and Dilireba Dilmirat's every interaction will continue to captivate countless hearts. And the entertainment industry is never truly peaceful, it's only about constant clashes and sparks. This is the reality behind the glamour, and it's the story we, as viewers, most eagerly await.